everybody, welcome to our Mystic Road Trip. I am so glad to be back. I took a little time off, got hectic for a minute, but I'm back and I'm starting the week off strong with a episode on the weekly astrology covering February 16th to February 22nd. Never listened to our Mystic Road Trip? You probably want to know, what the heck am I tuning into? Well, this is a podcast where I am a spiritual wellness coach and a astrology and a tarot reader, and I like to do all of those things together and the hopes that I can help women find their way back to the path, and that kind of leads to their bliss, which is what we all want for everyone, right? Kindness and good things for everybody in the world. So that's who I am, and this is the podcast where I talk about a lot of different stuff. If you like this, then you should definitely hit the follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want more, definitely head over to social media. I'm on Instagram and TikTok, and you can find all the information in the description box. There I do daily stuff, so that might be good. And if you do like what you hear, and you are looking for a life coach, make sure you message me over there, and we can get talking about seeing if we are a good fit to work together. Now, as I said, this episode is all about the astrology of the week, and let me just tell you, this week, there's some stuff, right? This week is going to feel kind of like standing on the edge of a cliff with the wind in your face. And just to see the new horizon. It's not so much a bad thing. And even with that analogy, it's not a bad thing. The energy is going to be bold. It's going to be honest and just very future focused, right? So we've got powerful shifts. We've got fresh starts. We've got moments that are going to ask you to get really, really real with yourself about what isn't working anymore. Right? That's where we're going. 2026 is a big year. There's a lot of shifts and there's a lot of changes, and this is the beginning of all of that. I want you to know that this energy is kind of like you're going to start dreaming without limits. You need to start building something, anything that actually means something to you. This is about you and how you help the collective, not the collective and how they help you. So let's get started, shall we? We're going to start with February 16th. That is Monday. There's a lot of restless energy, but there's going to be some smart moves. Okay, so the sun is still in Aquarius. We're edging towards Pisces season, but we're still in Aquarius season. This sun is going to square Uranus and Taurus. And you may feel extra impatient with anything that feels kind of outdated. It's time to get rid of those shoes, maybe start a new fashion, whatever it is. You're going to start feeling very impatient with it. Like there's this edgy energy. You don't want to feel stuck anymore. Repetitiveness is not going to be your friend. You're going to have this urge to kind of shake things up. But what I would say is, before you go flipping those tables on everything, take a breath. You need to have strategy when you do these things. You need to think about what you want to change. Map it out. Make a plan. Trust me, the future to you is going to thank you when you have this situation. At the same time this is going on, though, Mercury in Pisces is going to trine Jupiter in Cancer. Now, there's going to be a lot of movement going from Pisces into Aries soon, but right now there's a lot of things still in Pisces. With Mercury trining Jupiter, especially in the two signs they're in, they're both water signs, you need to make sure you have your mind wide open. There's going to be a lot of ideas flowing, right? Mercury is about the mind and everything. Just let yourself think bigger than usual. Don't keep yourself in the confine. Do not shrink. And first of all, that's a good message anyways. For the ladies out there, never shrink yourself just because it feels so hard or far away, all these things you want. Don't do it. We are still in the waning crescent moon system, and it's still in Aquarius, so this is going to help with all that energy. It's going to help you feel okay with releasing that. You know, it is really, really, really the perfect time for letting go of what you already know isn't working. A lot of us tend to hold on to things too long, and this is the time where it's just like, okay, I feel good about letting it go. I would say this day, if you're looking for a daily reflection, maybe what am I ready to grow beyond? What am I ready to take that next step? All right, so that is Monday, February 16th. Now, February 17th is a big day. We're going to move to February 17th. On February 17th, there's an eclipse. That means new timeline energy, okay? The moon in Aquarius is going to square Uranus and Taurus very early on, and you might feel the little push to break free from some things that, like I said before, you were stuck on for a long time, and that can feel super uncomfortable. Trust me, I've been through this before. We've all been through this before, but it is also liberating once you break those shackles. Then comes Aquarius solar eclipse. Now, this is the first eclipse of the year and the start of a brand new cycle, right? There's going to be eclipses in Aquarius and I want to say Leo, but this is the first one. And it's very future focused because Aquarius, there's going to be long-term shifts. This is going to be like the match that lights the flame for a lot of changes. But this is the kind of moment where life is going to quietly hand you a new storyline, new things to start, new relationships, all of that stuff, right? Later in the day, the moon's going to enter Pisces, and that's going to soften things a little bit. The big thing with this move is just trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to be louder now with all the other energies, and it's going to literally be trying to push you to somewhere new. So just be open. You know, there may be new opportunities that come your way, new relationships that come your way, new ways of thinking about relationship, changes in relationship. All these things, just follow your intuition and be open to it. On the 17th, this energy is going to be very intense, but it is beautiful energy. It is the start of something new. And if you're looking for a daily reflection on this day, I would say maybe try, if I believed anything was possible, what would I start right now? And I'll tell you, that is a question I've asked myself and a reason why my cat's making a debut. Do not show your booty. That is February 17th. So let's move to February 18th. There we go, get my notes. February 18th starts Pisces season, and this is where we're going to need to slow down just a little bit and really listen to our intuition. This previous day, we needed to do that, right? We had the solar eclipse the previous day. Now we need to keep that momentum going where we're really listening to ourselves. The sun entering Pisces is going to create mood shifts, less pushing, more feeling, right? Pisces are super sensitive. This season is going to really bring you into wanting to reconnect with the real world and your inner world, your imagination and your compassion. You may feel a little bit more sensitive, more reflective, and more aware of what's going on beneath the surface. And that's not only for you, but I think that energy goes for you feeling the way for other ways. We're still in the waxing crescent moon, but the moon is now in Pisces. And so that's going to be really talking about heart-led beginnings. I would say you don't have to force anything, just pay attention to what feels meaningful and move in that direction. Daily reflection today, I would say check out what does your inner voice keep trying to tell you, and really dive deep on that, because this day there's going to be a lot of openings in that. Now, we're going to move to February 19th, and now it's time to start moving, right? The moon is going to enter Aries. Now, I will tell you, a bunch of things are going to move into Aries, right? I think Saturn just moved into Aries, like permanently. There's several other planets, the moon, everything is going to be in Aries. And Aries are the doers, right? There has to be action. So there's going to be a big push to take the initiative. You're going to feel like you need to step out of the background and you need to speak up and you need to lead in some way. But that moon is going to be conjunct Saturn in Aries. So it's a lot of Aries energies, right? And that's going to add a very serious tone around your goals and your responsibilities. Not heavy, it's not bad, it's just focused. It's going to be about getting real honest with yourself. Where are you going? What needs your attention right now? Because we're still in the waxing crescent moon and it is in Aries, this is going to allow you to kind of like take some bold first steps. I wouldn't say just jump, but there's definitely bold first steps. And reflection for today, just where am I ready to take the lead in my life, right? Where am I ready to not let people steer the wheel anymore? Now we're moving to February 20th. This is where you're going to start to see that you're going to want to make that vision real. And there's a big energy today. The Saturn in Aries is going to conjunct Neptune in Aries. So you see, Saturn and Neptune, the moon, everything is in Aries. Or not everything, but a lot of things. And that's going to bring this kind of movement towards connecting your dreams to reality. You're being asked to take something that once felt like a wish an idea, a thought, whatever it is, and just start grounding it. Start figuring out, putting structures around it. Start giving it direction. Treat it like it matters, because it does. This is your path. This is the new path that is opening up in 2026 for all of us. It may be in different ways. It may be in relationships, it may be in career, but there's a new path. This year is all about that. We are still in the waxing crescent moon. It is in Aries, so that means you need to keep that momentum going. This is about taking intuition and mixing it with discipline and spirit with action, vision with responsibility, all of this, tying it to one nice little bow and getting it packaged for what's going to happen in the coming months. So, daily reflection for this, what idea deserves to be taken seriously now? Maybe there was an idea that you had that you were like, I don't really take this seriously. It's never going to happen. Take it seriously. It's time. So let's move to February 21st. Action and then grounding. The moon in Aries is going to sextile Mars in Aquarius. This is going to be a huge boost of motivation. Energy is going to be strong. It's a lot easier on this day to take action and stay focused. If you've been putting something off, this is a great day to kind of just tackle it. Start working through it. Later in the day, the moon is going to move out of Aquarius into Aries into Taurus, and that's going to slow down the pace a little bit. So instead of seeing a stop sign, though, what I'd like you to see is just a yellow light. It's just take a chance to stabilize, get organized, strengthen your foundation. The waxing crescent moon in Taurus is going to help you start to support building something steady and lasting. So all that prep work you've done over the past couple days, the thinking, the structure building, this is where it's going to allow you to build a better foundation for it. And because of that energy, it's just an amazing day for taking action, but making it a grounded action. Daily reflection today, I would say, what can I build now that will support me later? So think about ways, systems, habits, whatever you need to do to create patterns and that will support whatever happens for later. Finally, we're moving to Sunday, February 22nd. Connection with good energy. Venus in Pisces is going to trine Jupiter in Cancer today. 2 water signs. It's going to bring a lot of warmth, a lot of support, and kind of a sense that things might just work out. Like, conversations are going to feel very easy. Relationships are going to feel softer. There's a quiet kind of zhuzh in the air, luck in the air, and that coupled with the waxing crescent moon in Taurus can help things stay grounded and calm and really help you enjoy the moment instead of just rushing through it. Lean into connection today and really laugh. Let yourself feel supported and have a wonderful day. Daily reflection for day, I would say, where do I feel most supported right now? And you know what? Where you feel most supported, that's where you should use return to your home base. That should be your home base. So that is the week of February 16th to February 22nd. This is a week about breaking old patterns and thinking bigger and stepping toward that new life that you've actually always wanted, but that the universe is now opening the path for you. Unfortunately, the universe can open a path, but if you don't start taking action, nothing's really going to happen, right? The sky is very busy this week. Energies is shifting. You're being invited to really kind of glow. Take that moment. Stay honest with yourself, though. Trust where the universe and your intuition is taking you, because that is where it's going to keep moving you forward. The path is going to get clearer as you walk, but you have to walk that path. And that's it for this week. That's the astro forecast for the week. My name is Kim once again, and I am a life coach and spiritual wellness guide and tarot reader and astrologer, and I hope you found something that helped you, guide you through this energy of this week. If you'd like more of me, make sure you check me out on social media. And as always, guys, I know you got this. I believe in you. Stay blessed.